Hello, this is Melike Girgin. This assignment for listening and pronunciation class. The topic of my discussion is serial killers. This presentation is divided into two parts: characteristic of serial killers and reasons for being a serial killer. Many of us are interested in serial killers, but have we ever considered who they are? Today, I'm going to give you some information about them. At first, we are going to look into first parts, characteristic of serial killers. What makes someone a serial killer? Typically, a serial killer commits at least three killings that are closely related to one another. Multiple killings are committed by serial killers. Some traits of serial killers that are frequently observed. Killing gives them pleasure and happiness. They see murder as a pleasure oriented action rather than a necessity or a duty. They never feel guilty. They lack of empathy and remorse. They can seem normal and often quite charming. Serial killers' intelligence levels are above average. They are seen as quiet, attentive, calm, and cold blooded individuals. Many male serial killers dressed like girls when they were young. This demonstrated the need for taking revenge against them. Many are fascinated with fire setting. They can be cruel, calculating, and aggressive. They do not take responsibility for their actions because, in their opinion, other people's actions are what led to them. They engage in sadistic behavior such as torturing animals. Sadist is someone who gets pleasure from hurting or humiliating others. Sadistic acts also include imprisonment, biting, spanking, whipping, or beating. Majority of them suffer from depression, bipolar disorder, anxiety, and schizophrenia. They were frequently bullied or socially isolated as children. They take a trophy, which is an item that the killer takes from the victim, as a souvenir of the crime. Secondly, we're going to look in the second part, reasons for being a serial killer. Under four primary topics, we will talk about the reasons: psychological reasons, traumatic reasons, genetic reasons, and environmental reasons. Firstly, psychological reasons. The psychology behind a serial killer is a very curious question. Extreme antisocial behavior, including a lack of empathy, and apparent inability to feel regret, disregard for rules of conduct, and a strong desire to exact revenge on specific people or society at large through violent, terrifying crimes appears to be the most prevalent psychological reason among serial killers. Serial killers have serious mental illnesses that make it difficult for them to maintain awareness of reality. Serial killers have only a few times been determined to be legally insane, despite the fact that some of them seem to experience mental breaks that inspired their murders. 2. Traumatic reasons. This usually occurs in people who experience family violence at a young age and were seen as unwanted individuals, mostly due to failure in school. More often, they start by torturing or killing animals before killing a human being. While they brutally kill animals, they understand how to kill humans as well. Young people who develop undesirable habits early on, such as smoking, drinking alcohol, and using drugs, are more likely to become as serial killers. Traumas experienced during a person's development, in particular, cause some problems in the brain. These issues cannot be found by merely looking at brains. While killing someone, the same parts of our brains are engaged, but serial killers' brains function differently. Serial killers, for example, have higher levels of serotonin and dopamine hormones. 3. Genetic reasons. Our hair and eye colors as well as physical traits like height and nose shape, are determined by our DNA. Family genes do not only pass down physical traits, but also personal traits. It is possible that the person may become a serial killer as a result of a genetic mutation. It is impossible to prevent these mutations since they are the fundamental components that define who we are. 4. Environmental reasons. Our surroundings have a significant role in who we are. Environmental reasons include unstable home life, death of parents, divorce, corporal punishment, sexual abuse, and other negative events. Keynote: serial killers' victims are frequently unpredictable due to the fact that they are able to conceal their identities in social circles. Finding serial killers is often accompanied by their surrendering to the police or committing suicide. It is difficult to locate them in any other way. In the future, criminologists, scientists, and psychologists may be able to predict who would commit murder with the aid of artificial intelligence. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you enjoy it.